When Terminator 2 came out in the 90s, it was a really, really, really big deal. And I was in fourth grade, and this was a time before you really saw what was going on. Like right now, if a movie is being shot, you know all the scenes, they're all on the internet. None of this happened. So you had to wait for a behind the scenes in order to even see how the movie was being made. And my teacher had a behind the scenes sneak thing that she was able to get, and she brought it in on the TV in school so we can all watch it together because she wanted to watch it too. And we saw this and we were so hyped, man, because Arnold was going to be going against the T-1000. This was the new bad guy, bro. And this dude was ruthless, man. Liquid metal. Complete liquid metal. Which means if you opened your man up, all he had to do was come back together, room temperature, and heal himself. And he kept coming forward, man. He was a boogeyman of Terminators, for real. And we all thought there's no way anything like this will ever happen in real life, man. I mean, we may get androids. We may get artificial intelligence. We may get all this stuff. But we'll never get robots that can heal themselves and liquid metal. We should really stop saying never, because we've actually come now into a point where metal can heal itself. And not only can it heal itself, but it heals itself in room temperature. There was an experiment done at a university where they observed this piece of platinum for 40 minutes. And in room temperature, after the observation, it started to heal itself and mend itself together. And this is interesting because typically it takes metal an extreme amount of heat in order to change its form, but this happened in room temperature, bro. T-1000 status. Now, while people are excited about this for obvious reasons, for its benefits, for its industrial benefits and so forth, I think on the other scale, because obviously there's way more that goes into this. What happens if you have a sentient artificial intelligence that's coated in this metal that completely heals itself? We advance from the T-800, T-1000 to the Genesis. Something far more scarier. Now, while this is fiction, everything that we've seen in the last 40, 50 years initially was fiction and has become more or less reality as we speak in one way or another. What I'm speaking about is a hypothetical, obviously. But this is your man, the T-9000, I believe it is. And he's going up against old man Arnold Terminator. Still doing the deed after 30 some odd years, bro. And this thing takes over John Connor. And they sort of become merged, a symbiotic relationship where artificial intelligence and humans merge, becoming one. What happens when artificial intelligence becomes sentient and they're covered with this self-healing metal? And now they're coated, healed, and protected and infected into everything else. That's a recipe for disaster. Again, we say that these things are fiction, but a lot of things were fiction once before and now they are reality. These things are precursors and warnings to what could happen. We have a lot of people out here thinking that they're doing good while unleashing the very end that's been the goal the entire time. Self-healing metal. What would they think of next? Androids that think for themselves?